What up, peeps? Energy here, and today's energy broadcasting system is actually a little bit of a repeat of one that I did 2 energy broadcastings ago. But when I was looking at my channel today, I noticed that only 9 people have viewed that. And again, I'm not into, it's not about the numbers, but rather the message of that broadcast is an important one. So I'm gonna do something within that same line, because I really think there's so much that we can gain from understanding to be in situations and live our lives where we're being celebrated and not just tolerated. It's important. So I'm gonna tie that into a story, and then I'm gonna go more in depth with being tolerated and celebrated. So I was a kid, and I had a very tumultuous upbringing in my life. I was a lot to handle. If most of you know me, I have a lot of energy, so imagine me as a kid and not the right support system or the right environment. It got out of control. So anyway, I'm in this situation, and I had this girl every single day come up to me and tell me she was gonna kick my ass. Every day. It consumed me on top of all the other shit that I was dealing with and that was weighing me down. I had this girl that was bigger than me, stronger than me, braver than me, I felt, on top of me, and every day. So that might have lasted 10 minutes at a time, but for me, it consumed my whole day. At night, then it was like, oh my God, how's that gonna look like? How is she gonna beat me up? Is she around the corner? When am I gonna see? How am I gonna avoid her? It was what I was thinking. I couldn't sleep at night. On top of that, I was already not a great sleeper, because you guys know I sleepwalk all night anymore after I've been doing my teeth. So it's overwhelming. One day, I was just like, I had had enough. Enough. So when she came up to me in that morning, because I was tolerating that situation, I was just tolerating, I was putting up with it. She came up to me and said she's gonna kick my ass, and I said, do it. Kick my ass. Because I want to know what that feels like. I'd rather feel that. Get this shit beat up, feel the physicalness of it, than this mental shit that's going on. I'm sure it wasn't so graceful, but pretty much that's what I said. I said, kick my ass, and I know you're going to kick it because you're braver, you're bigger, you're stronger, do it. We fought. I ended up winning, and it was glorious. Not because I won, but rather because I was relieved. I had brought down this huge demon that I had created, that I had allowed to grow in my mind, that I had given my power to. I had given her my power. I was tolerating that behavior. I wasn't valuing myself or standing up for myself, and I gave her that, and I built this huge freaking fucking giant, because now when I look back, she wasn't all that bigger than me or stronger than me. But in my mind, every day I saw her, she was an inch taller, an inch taller, an inch taller. Because the day that I stood to fight her, she was fucking 20 feet tall. And she looked it, I believed it, that's what I saw, and I conquered that. Because enough was enough. I wasn't gonna tolerate it anymore. I was done. And my relief was, because I was willing to get the shit beat out of me. I was willing to get the shit beat out of me. It was worth it for me, so I didn't have to tolerate this stuff anymore. Because I'm like, what can happen after that? That's it, she kicks my ass, then it's over. We became great friends after that. Great friends after that. Because then she respected me. I stood my ground, she respected me. Even though I have stumbled many times along the path of life, from that 12, 13 years old to 47, to be in that space now that I really understand being only in situations that I am being celebrated and not tolerated. And I do the same thing in my life with whoever's in my life, that I celebrate them and I'm not just tolerating. Outside of Amanda and Luna, those are the only 2 cats on this earth that can give me that vibration of just tolerating me, because I'm their mom. I'm the one who lays down the law, the disciplinary. Even though there's less of tolerance now from their energy vibration, and we're definitely celebrating each other's relationships now. But those are the only 2 cats that I'll ever allow that. Never get anybody else. And I invite you to be in that space, because we can live in a space in all our aspects of our lives that we're being celebrated and not just tolerated. That's a horrible, ugly space to live in. It truly is. And I'm not saying that the spaces that you've created or that you're in that you're celebrating, that there's not going to be stress and deadlines and anxiety and things that can go wrong. But when you're in a space of celebration, those moments don't consume you, don't define you, don't overwhelm you, don't create more of animosity, because when whatever it is, it gets resolved, and you're back to in that celebration, in that flow, because it's all about the flow, people. It is. And all these, remember I said all these broadcastings tie in together. So again, I've stumbled a lot along the path of life to remember that lesson I learned then. I've learned it many times since, and I'm pretty sure that this time I got it, and I want to share that with you all. Think about it. I want you to really think about that. I want you to sit down when you finish listening to this. What areas in your life are you being tolerated, or you tolerating and not being celebrated? You can live in all aspects in your life in celebration, because this is the first time in my life that I'm in full celebration. And not that I don't have stress and deadlines and things to do and stress, I do. But it flows because I'm being celebrated. I'm being celebrated. And someone asked me the other day, how difficult is it to be single, isn't it? When don't you want to be with somebody? I'm like, I am great single. Not that I don't want somebody by my side, but I'm not going to have somebody on my side that's just tolerating me, or me just tolerating them. Right now I'm good. I'm in a space of celebration. So whoever I bring by my side is because it's a choice I'm making. I'm choosing that person. It's not because of a need. Oh my God, I can't live without this. It's not a need. It's going to be a want. Whatever I want, what suits me, what flows with me. That we're not just tolerating each other, but rather celebrating each other. Outside of that, I buy myself clothes. I take myself out to eat dinner, to lunch. I treat myself with what I want. Anything that I bring alongside me is because I'm celebrating and that person's celebrating me. We should all live in that space, not do things because we should, well, everybody else is doing it, or I don't want to be alone. We're all alone. Even if you're laying down next to somebody in a bed every night and you're surrounded in a room full of people, you are alone. And if you're not happy alone, you're not going to be happy with a million people around you, or laying down next to somebody in bed just because you're tolerating them or tolerating the space you're in. When you're whole here, everything's a celebration, and whoever's around you is a choice, and you're not just tolerating it. Emergy out.